following DVD is about getting the Aboriginal community yarning about hepatitis C. Hepatitis C is a blood-borne virus that affects the mainstream and the Victorian Aboriginal community. The film focuses on Aboriginal people's experiences with hepatitis C and treatment. Due to the continued shame, stigma and discrimination around hepatitis C, some people have preferred not to have their faces shown.
I've known that I've had hep C for 20 years.
I've had it for just over 8 years that I know of.
I contracted it in 1996 and we didn't know what it was.
I'm not a IV drug user, never have been, but I'm hepatitis C positive.
It was through blood contact.
I think through injection.
One of the big things about hepatitis C and B is that there's a bit of shame factor about it. And really, at the end of the day, it's an illness. And if we can help to try and break down the shame around it, because with the shame, nobody wants to talk about it. So one of the really important things that we need people to do is to talk to their family and friends so that they can get the support that they need. People out there in the community automatically think that you're a drug user, so you deserve it.
No one wants to say they've got it. It's like having the AIDS virus, especially in prison and especially outside. Like if people find out you've got hep C, you know, it's like they're putting up crosses, or keep away from us, and like you're a leper or something.
When I was hep C positive, I'd rock up to work and at handover be sitting in amongst all the other nurses, and if on our handover sheet we had a client that was hep C positive, the nurses would, some of them would bitch and complain, why do we have to look after them, they're hep C, they're this, they're that, and I'd secretly sit there and think, oh my God, I'm glad I haven't disclosed that I'm hep C to any of these people.
Felt like an outcast type of thing, yeah. Within the community. No one to come near me or nothing like that. It's sometimes never discussed, even amongst people that have got it.
I'd really like to learn about it, I really do, so I can get rid of it.
I've just been told that there's this treatment that can be done, but it has to be on a regular basis, and that's pretty much all I know. I
felt dirty and unclean and persuaded myself just to go and seek treatment.
There's a lot you can do. There's treatment for hepatitis C.
About 2 years after I was diagnosed, I had my children tested and they were all clear. And then I thought, right, so that I don't develop cancer of the liver in 20 years' time, I'll start looking at treatment because it is curable in most cases. So might as well get fixed rather than, let it take over in years to come.
Not everyone will need treatment for hepatitis C, but if you can get treatment, what it means is that you won't go on to have more liver disease down the track.
This box has got all your syringes that are made up with the exact dose that you need to have, so you don't need to worry about measuring it at all.
Once a week?
Yeah, once a week. And where do you put it?
In your tummy?
Yeah, so you just rotate it around the lower end of your tummy. Only tiny little needle on it, shouldn't really feel it much at all, yeah?
VARS was fantastic. They gave me as much information I needed. They was actually taking that journey with me, which was great, and so without them I would never have done it.
And then these are the pills that you need to take twice a day. And I think these boxes are great because I've had people that, because they don't miss out on a bit of sleep and things, they end up a little bit confused. So if you load this up once a week, 2 tablets in the morning and 2 tablets in the evening, then you'll get to remember what you've taken and what you haven't. And then maybe someone else can remind you, like your partner might notice that you haven't taken your pills today and things.
Started off well. I have to say that the clinic was fantastic. The nurses were brilliant. The doctor was really, really good. They verbally told you all the information that you wanted so that you can clearly understand.
So we're giving you 2 drugs. One's interferon, and your interferon is a chemical that your body makes. It's like your white blood cells. It makes this chemical to fight off infections, but we're giving you a higher dose of it. And then we're giving you the tablets to make that chemical work better.
The injection I had to give myself, and that sounded freaky. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to be shoving a needle in myself. But it was just a little EpiPen into the stomach. I'd have that on a Sunday night. I'd make sure that I wasn't working on a Monday because I needed the Monday to get over the needle. The medication, I was taking something like 5-6 pills a day, 2 in the morning and 3 at night, something like that. And they were fine. They didn't affect me at all. It was just the needle.
The first 12 weeks were a breeze. I had no side effects. I was running around crazy, you know, like a new me. During the first month, I didn't feel very many symptoms, but after the month was over, the virus was negative, so that was a good positive step to keep on going.
You'll feel sick, like it makes you feel terrible and that, but to get it made me feel terrible, so I don't think how I got it would be as bad as getting rid of it.
My appetite went down. I lost a lot of weight, couldn't eat very much. I couldn't get up in the mornings. I couldn't motivate myself. I was pretty much run down. But yeah, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. I just kept thinking about that and kept going.
So the most important thing is that you keep me posted on how you're feeling and what you can cope with and what you can't, and just keep us, because we can always change the dose. And if things are too bad, you can always go off it and put you on another time. We will try and keep you on it, because that's what you want to do, yeah? But we'll help you through it, yeah?
Get on a course of antidepressants and whatever other medications you need to prepare yourself for this, because it's a rough trip. It really is.
It's really, really hard. You need really good supporting people who can help you make a feed or, you know, don't worry about doing the cooking, we'll cook something up. You know, don't do the washing.
So, how's things been going?
After the treatment, I felt like $1 million. I was so happy and so overjoyed. I felt like I was 20 years old, you know. I'm 53 now, but I felt like I was 20 years old and just starting life all over again.
For me, it wasn't 6 months treatment, I'm clear. It took, like I said, 9 to 12 months to really feel that I was back to myself. And I guess my hair had grown back properly, my weight had come back. I wasn't feeling like a washed out rag.
The other important thing to really think about is that if you look after yourself with hepatitis C and B, you have a much less chance of getting a crook liver at the end of the day. So if you can do things like reduce your alcohol, and if you can eat really good food, and to do things like have a low-fat diet and reduce your salt. A lot of people have too much salt on their food. So just those few things will help a lot.
My husband's learnt me how to eat healthier. We've got to cook veggies meals every night, especially our greens. We've got to keep eating healthy meals, eating our fruit every day. Instead of going to buy a packet of lollies, go to the fruit shop. Stuff like that, it helps your body feel more energy, more stronger, more healthy.
The sorts of things that we can help with is information and support and referrals to other agencies as well.
We do take referrals, but a lot of the clients who know me will just ring up and say, oh, can I come in, have a bit of a yarn to you? And just breaks down a lot of barriers. If they don't want to go to the doctors and tell the doctors if they've got a bit of a drug problem, it's better just to come straight to me. And I seem to have a good relationship with my clients most times. Sometimes I've got to growl at them, but most times it's like an aunt looking after them, and there's someone they feel all right just to sit down and have a yarn with. You know, sometimes it's just they've never had anyone just to sit and listen to what they got to say.
Hepatitis Infoline, Gary speaking. When you call the Infoline, a lot of people sometimes are a little bit embarrassed about asking questions they think are dumb questions. And we get this all the time. Everybody is always asking questions and they'll say, oh sorry, this might be a dumb question. Truly, there are no dumb questions on the Infoline. The news about treatment is that new medicines are being added to make it work better. The important thing is to start talking to your doctor about your hepatitis C and to ask what treatment would be best for you.
No matter how far in the gutter you are, just pick yourself up, and you can only do it yourself and go out and ask for the help.
It needs to be talked about, just got to be, word of mouth in the Aboriginal community, just to encourage people that there is treatment out there, because there's a lot of people out there that know they've got it, but still don't know there's treatment and still won't talk about it.
I want to live a full life, being healthy and strong, and for my family, my kids, and especially for the younger generation.
Hepatitis info line is 1800 703 003.
The health service on 9419 3000.
To find out more about hepatitis and treatment options in country areas, contact your local Aboriginal health service or hospital.